Alright, well, I'm just getting to the gym right now, and I just want to make a little video, talking about how life gets better, I don't know if my phone's gonna fall or not. I really hope it doesn't. Why the fuck is this motherfucker just standing out in front of my driveway, bro? I'm trying to leave. And you just parked in front of my driveway, bro. Come on, bro. But, yeah, hopefully my phone doesn't fall. Yeah, I just wanted to, get on camera and talk because I feel like that really helps, with me, collecting my thoughts and sort of, saying them out loud. And then it gives me a little bit of, focus and direction of, where I want to be for, the next couple of days. And, sort of just, grounds myself. And, yeah, basically what I want to talk about today was, as much as you feel like things won't get better, as much as you might feel like, man, I'm stuck, I'm sad, this is the end, I don't know how I'm gonna feel better, you start to feel better. And you only start to really feel better if you allow yourself to feel better. And you take the right steps you take the right actions to, guide you to that betterment of yourself. If you just, sit limp all day and just let everything take control of you rather than you control it, of course you're gonna stay sad. You can't just magically wake up one day. Yeah, it's all good. But in my case, I've been really sad lately. There was a certain somebody in my life that, I really held valuable and I really held dear to me. And I told them about this. And they didn't really feel the same way, so they cut me off. And that really hurt me for a while. Because of oh, this guy didn't go around me? What's going on? But yeah, just the emotional connection that we had. I thought it was real. And I thought it would mean something to them. They wouldn't just cut themselves off. But they did. And that really hurt me. And for a while I was this is the first time I've actually been heartbroken. In all my other past relationships or almost relationships, I feel usually I would be the one to do something wrong, or if the blame wasn't really entirely I'd be okay, well, yeah, it makes sense they don't want to be with me because I did this and I was an asshole when I was doing that. But I feel this time, genuinely, I feel I tried to do everything perfectly. And I feel I really tried my hardest to make sure that everything was good from my end, at least. But regardless of what I did, you can't really control other people, right? You can't dictate the actions that they'll take. So if they don't feel that way, they don't feel that way. And this is the first time that I felt man, I did everything right. What went wrong? I didn't understand it, but it's all good, I learned that, yeah, you can't really control people, and that it's not worth it to not try either. If you have something in your heart and you care about someone a lot, you should just tell them, because life's too short to have any regrets. And I was honestly asking myself, while I was sad, I was man, should I really have said that? Was that really the best move? I probably shouldn't have told them how I felt. But in all honesty, who knows what would have happened if I never said anything? Maybe I would have said something later and it would have just turned out the same way, and that would have been more months and time and energy invested into something that just wasn't ultimately going to work out. And hey, that's okay, as long as you find a way to push through and don't let the bad times stay bad times, as long as you just work on what's valuable to you. For me, right, I'm studying game design, so I'm also doing an internship right now, and also 6 courses. I'm the president of school club, not even on some flexing shit, just on some oh, my life is so busy, please stop kind of activity. I haven't really been working on my own games lately, and that made me kind of that made me feel a little bit down, because when I'm not working on my passions, I'm just doing things that I feel I don't really see the purpose and value in, then I feel I'm just working constantly as a slave, But regardless, work on the things that make you want to live on this earth. And also, God is the number one Almighty. I have Ayatul Kursi right here, always hanging from my front mirror. And you know, like, another thing that helped me get through like this heartbreak and like the sadness was thinking about how God has a plan for all of us. Like, you might not understand it now, but everything happens for a reason. Everything is predetermined, and for the most part, it's always for the betterment of you. And God probably saw what I didn't see and decided to, you know, remove that person from my life. And I need to learn to like not judge God's judgment, and you know, like, just accept like what he has in mind, because God is the best of planners. And you know, just taking those things into account just ultimately just helps me like feel better and move on from certain situations. And if you're stuck and you're feeling like down right now and you feel like you need a way to, you know, get over your situation, you feel like you're never going to get through, you will get through. There's 3 things you should take into account. Take into account time, because time heals all wounds. And another thing is how you use your time. If you use your time just, you know, sitting in sorrow and like reminiscing over a person or memories of a person even that, you know, hurt you, and if you miss them, like, you should always separate the memories of someone from what they are in that moment to you. And that's another way to go about it, as well as like just looking to God for like, go pray, go talk with other people that are religious, try to get their inputs, and remember that God is the best of planners, and God has a plan for all of us, and God knows what we don't know, and He is the best of planners. So whenever like things happen in your life, you're like, why did that happen? It probably happened for a good reason, and there's a reason behind everything. And you know, just stay positive. Things will get better, because I felt terrible. You can ask my friends, like, I felt so bad like this last month, but things are starting to look up. And even going to the gym and just working on myself, it's been helping, as well as working on like my passion game projects. So yeah, just, you know, hang in there if you're going through something. God is the best of planners, and take care of yourself. And thank you for listening.